Hello and welcome to episode 2 of my modded virtual reality Minecraft series. In this episode we're going to go ahead and finish our house so that we have a little bit of security up there. Do a little bit of mining and finish the mod list, going through all the mods. The next mod on the list is integrated tunnels. That is an add-on for integrated dynamics, which allows you to transfer items through the integrated dynamics conduits. A little bit of copper. That's nice. First bit of copper that I've found so far. Torch. The next mod on the list is JEI. Just enough items. That is what allows you to search over here on the side. Shows you all the different items in the game. And also will show you the recipes and how to make them. It's almost impossible to play modded Minecraft without that unless you want to spend way more hours than you'd like on a wiki. Then we have journey map. Always a plus to have. Oh, a little bit of iron, good. That is what this little mini map is. Not quite as useful as, playing with a sit-down game, but I think there's some adjustments I can make to make that a little better for me, so it'll take up a little more space here. But it also gives you this nifty full screen map, which, as you can see, my buttons are working today. So we can zoom in. We're down in the tunnels, fairly deep, but not super deep yet. There's my stairs down, there's the pool of lava up on the surface, that's the ravine up on the surface. Interesting. That's a new slider to me. So the big full screen map for Journey Map. That's always a good one to have. Lets you find your way around. You can do waypoints, so you can always find your way back to your base. The next one, Just Enough Resources. That one is an add-on for JEI, which allows you to search for things like, say, iron, ore, and then it will show you where you can find it. So, like, iron, for example, doesn't really show up until Y level 63 or lower. You can also do that for other ores as well, like, say, cobalt. Since that's one that we're not going to find in the overworld. I don't know, I guess it doesn't show. That's new to me. I figured it would. Oh well. But it will show you copper and tin and all of those. The next one is Me Creeps. That is one that was inspired by the Meeseeks from Rick and Morty. Great show. If you have a bad, messed up sense of humor, like I do. I believe it was done by McJitty for Direwolf, and I love it. It's great. it creates me creeps for you after you make a me creeps box, which I'm a little ways away from right now. 2 diamonds, 6 gold, and a chest of any kind. That's one thing that as soon as I have 2 diamonds and 6 gold, I will probably be making, because it's just super handy for flattening areas, and heck, doing these stairs down, because they will do it for you. It's just great. Time for a torch. That's not a torch. Touchy little buttons. What Y level are we at? 38. Let's check with the overlay. This one I can actually see. Yep, 38. So that's 37. 36. I like to go down to about Y level 12 for my main mining level. The next mod is No More Recipe Conflict. This mod adds this little button right here on any screen where you can craft from, I think. Haven't fully tested it. But say you have 2 mods installed, they have recipes that more or less match each other. This little button will let you cycle through the outputs so you can make sure you get the one that you actually need. I don't know of any examples right now, but I'm sure we'll come across it going through this series. Not enough wands. That mod adds some pretty nifty stuff in the form of wands. Teleportation wand, building wand, swapping wand, capturing wand, all of these different wands. They all do different little things and are super nice to have. Teleportation wand is great for getting around early game before you have flight. Building wand works like the better builder's wands in a lot of ways. Swapping wand lets you swap blocks. Capturing wand is like a safari net. You can capture mobs. Illumination wand puts out a little glowing sphere. Displacement wand is interesting. It lets you move blocks around. Acceleration wand, I'm sure we're going to use at some point to make our machines finish their stuff faster and whatnot. Next, we have Pam's Harvest Craft. It adds a whole bunch of foods and farming stuff to the game. Just to have a little more variety and whatnot in the different foods that we can make, instead of just assuming that we're going to make all the same stuff all the time. You see, we found a little cave. That's nice. Oh. And my pick broke. Alright. I should have... Let's go back up here and put it right here out of the way. Make a couple of them. So it shows that there's one recipe, so there's nothing to cycle through. There's that one. Yeah, I hear you, zombie. Wow, I need a better sword. You can just stay over there, Mr. Enderman. I'm not sure I want to deal with you right now. Or wander down there, wherever that goes. Coal is good. Means I can make more torches because I just ran out. Black quartz. That'll be useful, but not yet. Not really worth grabbing at the moment. Iron is, though. Next mod on the list is ranged pumps. It's pretty much what it sounds like. It's for pumps. We'll be probably using that in the next probably 4 or 5 episodes, I think, depending on how long it takes to get certain resources to do a lava pump into an ender tank. For some early game magmatic dynamo power. Some iron over there, there's some more coal, there's a little iron down here. Let's make a bunch of torches. Next one is Reborn Storage. That is an add-on for Refined Storage, which is a copy, well, not really a copy, a remake of the original Applied Energistics mod, the way that it worked, with some changes, improvements, whatever you want to say about it. I like Applied Energistics too, but for this VR series, I don't really want to deal with the complexity of it. Perhaps in a future series, we'll give it a shot. If this one, you know, I mean, if you guys like this, want me to keep going, I'm more than willing to give it a shot eventually. Let's see, the next mod that we have is we have refined storage add-ons. Drawing a blank. Being in VR, I can't just have a nice comprehensive list up. I have a list attached to my controller that you guys can't see with all their names. It adds a few useful things, if I remember correctly, but I cannot remember exactly what. We are at Y level 30. D8. 27. But let's go explore this a little bit. There's a bat. Bats are one of my favorite creatures in Minecraft. I just think they're neat. Now there's some gold. That's good. I see a creeper and skeleton. Ow. That was painful. I'm gonna go upstairs and cook this stuff real quick. Just double checking to make sure that it's actually recording, because that would be depressing and sad. Make a bunch of tiny coal, so as not to be wasteful with it. And while I'm up here, add another row of blocks to my walls. We'll fix it eventually, I promise. Famous last words, right? There we go. Ah, so much better. Oh wow, I have 38 iron ore. That's great. Cool. Let's see, after refined storage add-ons, it is RF tools. That adds a lot of nifty tools. And we also have RF tools dimensions. There's things like the matter transmitters, crafters, builders, locators, power cells, projectors, many things. Most of which I honestly have not really played with. So, it'll be a learning experience for both of us. After that is RF Tools Dimensions. That allows you to build customized worlds based on what you tell it to do. It's kind of like the old Mistcraft, if you ever played with that. It was a lot of fun. But this one is more RF based instead of just magical and programming based. Next is storage drawers. It adds a drawer that will hold a single item or 2 items or 4 items. It just seemed like a good one to add for modded VR Minecraft because you get to see it. It's like it's, there. Somewhat realism, I guess. Ah. Got him. Next is Tinker's Construct. Adds a few new resources and a smeltery and customizable tools and weapons based on what types of materials you use to build them or make them. The next is the thermal expansion mods. Cultivation, dynamics, foundation. Well, that's just the library. And expansion, that adds a lot of ore processing tools. I believe a couple of weapons. Some world gen for ores. Dynamics is, I believe, the pipes and conduits, which lets you transport items around. Is that? That looks like an actual Additions cave. Yes, it is. So this is an actual additions cave. In here, you can find those crystals. I should look around. I see a creeper over there, but we're okay. See? Light blue crystal clusters. I believe these are affected by fortune on your tools. We'll have to try it out later on to make sure that I'm not just full of crap. I don't think I can mine gold with my stone pick. No. So what I should do is go back up and make an iron pick before I get myself lost. There's some more iron there. And the last mod that I have on my list is the Universal Ore Dictionary mod. What it's supposed to do is allow or just automatically fix recipes that use, like, say, you have a recipe that uses copper. Well, it doesn't matter what copper, without having to go in to the configs and fix it all manually yourself. We'll just do 8 for now. That, if for throwing together a pack, super handy because it just saves so much time and effort instead of trying to make it all work yourself correctly the first time. I need to check on time. Okay. Getting semi-close to the wrapping up point. But first, let's go ahead and make a bucket, so that I can go expand my farm. I mowed the grass between episodes. Looks nice, right? And created a little farm over here. So let's see, I want to do a farm like centered here. We do have worms. Good. That sounded a little inappropriate. Of course we have worms, right? Okay. All that up and out of there. Come down here. You can see I started some rice. Not sure what happened there, but that's alright. I don't really want to break any of those until they're full grown. That's more just to get some more going. But worms are great. Worms I can plant here, and it will keep this 3x3 area moist with water and whatnot. It will also encourage plants to grow faster in that 3x3 area. Notice how these two are already wet because of the two worms. And every now and again you'll see green sparkles come off of these plants. That's like applying bone meal to them. It's not a huge boost, but it is a boost. Oh, there's 2 more worms. 2 more. Sweet. Go ahead and expand that out to a full-size one at least. Put you there. do it right there. That way you have a chance to affect that one, and you're affecting that one, and you're affecting that one, so they're doing what they can. And because I have some worms left, I do really wish that I could place these. I wonder, maybe because VR? Oh, yeah. That's basically impossible to do without VR. Let's see if I can do it over here too. Nope. Nope. Because apparently the hitbox doesn't go all the way down. But yeah, there we go. That'll encourage these to grow a little faster. 4 more seeds for over here. 5 more rice. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright. How much cobblestone do I have? Not as much as I had hoped. Okay. Let's use some andesite for a minute. So I can go up here like this. This will be my roof height, I think. Should be good. Ah. Do a single row. Don't know if I'm gonna have enough to finish. It's getting close. Because VR. That made that great. Nope, got plenty. Okay. So there is the roof minus the 16 pieces of glass that I need. I will probably go ahead and harvest some sand between episodes and get the glass done. Oh, of course, now it's raining, but at least I have, you know, a roof, and my bed's not getting wet anymore. Just, you know, some splashes. It's fine. This is fine. So, in the next episode, we are going to try and get at least like a survival generator going, and maybe even try and set up a pulverizer so we can get some ore doubling going. Some real basic, nothing automated yet. Once we get that, then we'll look at doing an energy cell and a powered furnace. But until next time, we'll see you later.